What's up kids? In this video I'ma show you how to make spinning clips. This tutorial isn't meant for beginners and that's why I put advanced in the title.
Oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on. Beautiful!
So I've already prepared the clips, and first thing you wanted to do is cut a thing that I like to call it a waist frame. So you go to your beat mark and then go back by one frame. From there, click on the left clip and cut to right. Do this for every single clips, and then we can start adding effects. Add tiles effect and turn on the mirror. And for the shake I'm just gonna make a very simple one. By using auto shake and use the NF preset provided by Alight Motion. Just follow what I do. Now we're adding pulse size to make scale out transition, and if you're still confused of what in and out transition is, you can check the video on top left corner. Oh yeah, I forgot to increase the crop and tiles effect to around 15. For the keyframe placement, I don't put the end frame at the actual end of the clips, instead I place it 2 frames behind. So first you place it like this, and then move it to the left until this number says -01. Okay, let's do it again. Put the keyframe at the end, and then move it to the left until this number says -01. After that, I'm gonna make a pinch. Make a new shape and then stretch the screen. Add tiles effect, turn on the mirror, add copy background and inner pinch. Follow my settings. And for the keyframe placement and graph, just copy the pulse size we did earlier. To fix this ugly shit, just make the shape bigger until you don't see it anymore. And now we'll start adding in transitions. And for the scale value, I'm just gonna explain it. Scale value is different depends on what resolution your project is. For me it's 360p. So if you use 540p then the scale value is multiplied by 1.5, if it's 720p then it's multiplied by 2, and if it's 1080p then it's multiplied by 3, and if somehow you use 1440p, then it's multiplied by 4. From here just follow what I do. And now I'm gonna make one-way rotation. Just follow what I do cause I'm tired. By the way, it doesn't have to be this way, you can reverse it. Okay, we're gonna make the slide. Don't slide too much, just slide it until the green dot barely touches the corner. Okay, I'm done with this, so let's do the next clip. Copy the effects from the previous clip. But for this clip I'm gonna make scale and out transition. Oh, by the way, if you're making scale and out transition, you have to duplicate the pulse size effect to make it zoom deeper. Scale and transition is the same. And I like to save the scale graph and tiles effect like this, so I don't have to copy it from another clip. I'm doing two-way rotation, and I'm gonna explain it briefly. So basically you add a keyframe with 0 angle and put it at the beginning, and then add a keyframe with 15 or negative 15 angle, depends on your previous clip, and then add another keyframe in the middle where the angle says 10. And this is the graph that I use for rotation. Now we're doing slide and transition. It's pretty much the same like out transition, but the graph is slightly different.
Hold on Mizu, why do you slide so far? Don't you said don't slide too much, just slide until the green dot barely touch the corner.
So how much you slide is depending on your scale transition. Is it scale in or scale out? It's different for each. I'm doing a little adjustment on the rotation angle because I don't like it. You see, the angle doesn't have to be 0, 9, 15, it can be whatever you want as long as it moves to the right direction. Now this is a little different because we're doing scale in transition. Add a key with the neutral value. After that, you want to go one frame before the clip shows in the preview. Then add a keyframe there. For the value, I usually use -200, but if you don't want to deal with motion tiles, just use 200 or 100, and I think the latest version can't zoom below 0, but for this video I'm just going to use 100. I forgot to say this earlier, but you can add keyframe to your pinch center so it follows the slide movement, but you don't really have to do this, it's optional. Just follow what I do. Okay, so now for the slide with scale in, out transition. For this you have to copy the scale graph and keyframe placement so the slide movement doesn't look weird. You slide it until you see the tiles and you slide back again so the tiles get covered. The slide with scale in transition is pretty much the same as scale out transition. The difference is you slide so little and use the same graph as your scale. My phone's starting to lag like crazy here, even though these are only images and I haven't added motion blur, but oh well, let's just jump to how I export my projects. So here's the finished project. I've added blur and do some little adjustments. Let's get started. Add a rectangle shape and then stretch to screen. Change the blending mode to mask. Expand the duration till the end of your project. I add more so the last few frames doesn't get cut off. Select all layers and then group it. Click the group. Fit to screen. Name it whatever you want. And then save to my elements. Make a new project with a higher resolution than your previous project. Mine is 360p, so I'm gonna use 720p. Add the element that you make earlier. Fit to screen, and you're finished. You can export it at blasting speed of light, but in my opinion the quality is actually the same with your previous project resolution. Thanks for watching this video. This only takes me 3 days to make. I'm just happened to be busy and my phone got a little problem with the battery, but it's fine now. See ya.
Oh,